You can't really push further west than the western coast, the Pacific coast of America. But when I travel around America, I see so many communities just bursting into life, gardens bursting into life. And that's what America has and no other country in the world has, is this extraordinary geographical mobility that people can just decide to up sticks from New York or Los Angeles and move to the middle of Idaho or move to the middle of Wyoming and start a new life in a totally new area. But knowing that that area has education, has healthcare, has sports franchises, has everything that they would get in the place that they've left. So I think in terms of pastures new, it would be wonderfully romantic to think that there are pastures new in America that are undiscovered. I think we live in a world where there are very few places that are undiscovered, but there is growth at a level that I think is, if you'd asked people 20 years ago, that would Montana be, areas of Montana would it have the development that it has now, people would have just laughed. I don't think that the ability to find new places, I think, is gone, but I think we're going to continue to be surprised by the growth of nascent communities in the West. The push west and the final frontier story in America is perhaps the greatest story ever told. I'm not the first person to say that. That's why there's a genre of movies called Westerns. And I think from an outsider, as a Scotsman coming over to America, perhaps I get a different perspective on it, because I think for a lot of people, the push west is a metaphor as much as it is a historical story, because it was about compromising your life for the benefit of your children and your future's children, putting yourself against all odds to work for a better future. So I think the whole concept of Westerns appeals because, and I think something that Taylor Sheridan's caught very well, in that you're odds against. And in situations where you're odds against, people always love the underdog. And I think every participant in the Wild West, to an extent, was an underdog.